Greetings, everyone. Pete Pardo from Sea of Tranquility. Welcome to day and pick number 20 of my 31. I was going to say 30, 31. Got to keep my month straight here. 31 favorite lead singers, vocalists, front men, front women who also regularly play an instrument and play it really, really well. In fact, they're just as much known for playing that instrument probably as they are for singing, but they do both. They do double duty and they greatly enhance the music of whatever band that they happen to be in, both live on stage and in the studio, right? Today, a really good one. One of the, in my opinion, one of the most underrated musicians of the last, 45, 50 years. Not only is he one of the great guitar players, one of the unsung great Gibson Les Paul guitar players, but man, he's a really good singer. Really good singer. And the band that he's been fronting, one of the great bands from the Bay Area out in California that I think never really got the due that they should have had. Never really earned the success that they probably should have. Let's bring to the stage today for pick number 20, day number 20, Mr. Dave Menichetti, of course, from Y&T, previously known as Yesterday and Today. That's what Y&T stands for. Also has a couple solo albums to his credit as well. But yeah, one of the great Les Paul players. There he is. Look at that. He's got his Cherry Sunburst standard right there. Awesome guitar. Always playing Les Pauls. Amazing tone. Great feel. Great technician as well. Just a killer, killer player. But man, those vocals, so good. It's like, I've said for a long time, sometimes with some of these bands that had a really good frontman who both played guitar really, really well and play and sang really, really well. And in a lot of cases, sometimes they don't quite get recognized for either or enough. I think that's the case with this guy. I think if he was just the singer, he'd be known as one of the great singers of that time where Y&T were probably, at the height of their popularity. And if he was just the guitar player, maybe known as one of the greats of all time, right? But because he did both so well, people, I guess, had a hard time choosing one or the other, or I don't know. It's we've seen it numerous times where you have someone who's, kind of does both, never really gets the recognition as the true virtuoso in either field. But everybody knows how great he is, but he just never seems to come up in those conversations, right? But he's amazing at both. Really, really underrated singer and guitar player. And you could choose any Y&T record or any of his solo albums for that matter as great examples of just how good his guitar playing and his vocals match up and deliver the goods in a big way. So I apologize, I didn't grab my Y&T. They're all buried in my closet. I have all the Y&T albums on CD. Um, for me, this is pretty easy exercise to pick at it. Any of them are worthy, but got to start with the great Earthshaker first and foremost. It's just such a classic album. It's my favorite Y&T record. It's just whether you call it hard rock or metal, melodic hard rock, melodic metal, right? Were Y&T ever really metal? Yeah, arguably. Metallic hard rock, yeah, for sure. Pretty heavy at times, yeah, for sure. Great songs, always. Hungry for Rock, what a kick-ass opener. I mean, the riffs are great on this album. The solos are great. The vocals are roaring. Dirty Girl, snarling and nasty. Love that. You got Shake It Loose and Squeeze. And how about Rescue Me? Oh, what a great anthem that is. I mean, side one is just terrific. And then on side two, you got Young and Tough and Hurricane and Let Me Go and Knock You Out, right? All really strong songs. And then their epic, my favorite Y&T song of all time, I Believe in You. Oh, so emotional. The vocal, the guitar soloing towards the end is just amazing. Absolutely amazing. That's kind of, I think for me, I Believe in You is kind of like Y&T's Free Bird, almost in a weird sort of way. Just so good. So good. Next up, got to go with Black Tiger, right? Just kind of have to. From that great album cover, right? Just an album released in 1982 that should have been bigger than it was. You got the amazing tracks like Open Fire and Hell or High Water, Forever is Killer, Don't Want to Lose. The title track is amazing. Winds of Change, and any of the other tracks, all really, really strong. Great vocals. Get the Rock Candy remastered version. It's really, really good. Just a killer, killer album from a killer band. I mean, Dave and Joey Alves and Phil Kennemore and Leonard Hayes. I mean, just such a really, really great band. But this album didn't do much of anything here. It did better in the UK than it did here, strangely enough, right? I mean, that's the thing. It's like this band should have been huge here in the States. Just never quite translated for whatever reason. Don't really know why. They were never in the right place at the right time. Maybe their music just always a little too early or a little too late based on popular trends. I don't know. Although the next album, didn't do too bad. At least it almost broke the top 100 here in the States. And of course, that is from 1983, and that is Mean Streak, which is the first album that I really got into the band. I mean, I was aware of Black Tiger, but didn't buy it at the time. It wasn't until after I got Mean Streak that I kind of went backwards. But we had here the title track was played on local FM rock radio for quite a bit early on. But I don't remember hearing anything else from this album. They didn't follow it up with anything else. But great tracks on here. One of their best produced albums too. Um, of course, Chris Sangarides' work on this one, but you got Straight Through the Heart is great, good heavy song. Everything's very melodic on here. Lonely Side of Town. Midnight in Tokyo is another one of their unsung gems. Absolutely love that song. Breaking Away, Hang 'em High, Take You to the Limit, Sentimental Fool is killer. Down and Dirty, great. I mean, killer guitar work on this whole album from Meniketti and Joey. Joey laying down the rhythms, Dave just churning out riffs and molten solos left and right. But man, those lead vocals, so, so good. Yeah, it's a great album. All three of these are really good, right? Mean Streak, Black Tiger, and Earthshaker. Can pick any of the two early ones are fantastic. Bunch of really good ones to come after. That's the man. That's my pick for today. Dave Meniketti from Y&T. Let us know what you think of Dave down in the comments below, as well as your pick for today. Day number 20, pick number 20. And we'll bloop, and we'll see you tomorrow for number 21. All right. Visit us on the web at www.seeitranquility.org. We're on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram all the damn time. Please subscribe if you haven't already and click on that notification bell so you get alert of all of our content as a post. And please do hit the like button before you leave. Also down below, down there, got the links to all the ways you can help out the channel, our Ko-Fi page for donations, our merch page where you can support the channel by getting some Sea of Tranquility merch stuff, t-shirts, hats, all sorts of things. We've got the the Cameo. If you want me to do a personalized video, been awfully slow on the Cameo front. For a while there, it was like a whole flurry of them, then it just kind of dried up. But if you got some specific questions for me or want me to wish a happy birthday or anniversary to someone or whatever, need some advice, musical advice, whatever, I just want to chit chat. Happy to do those. They're pretty cheap, but I always have fun doing them. And we also have the membership options down below too. So all that's down below. Thanks in advance, everybody. And we'll see you soon here with more stuff. Should have some new album reviews coming at you today. Got the latest from the awesome death metal band Gruesome. Basically, what they're doing is a homage to classic Death, right? The big great band Death, Chuck Schuldiner and Death. So their new one is a kind of a look back at the sound and the style of the album Human. It's really good. It's called Silent Echoes. I'll be reviewing that today. May get one or two others today. We'll see how it goes. We got coming up later this week, live album Love with Rick Labonte and myself. Moving on to the letter C. Some cool live albums from bands and artists starting with C. We've got The Monsters Den tomorrow. Stay tuned for that. We'll be talking about some obscure favorite slasher films of ours, or maybe not so favorite, right? But some obscure slashers. We've got on Sunday, we've got the UK Connection doing our AOR Melodic Rock Fest once again. Three cool albums we'll be talking about. And I will be, speaking of death metal, I will be ranking the albums of the Swedish melodic death metal band Carcass on Sunday. So all that coming up over the next couple days and more. We've also got For Fusion Song Battle as well. And we have another ranking the album show this weekend. So we got two of them. George LeMay and Stephen Reed are ranking the albums of Living Color. So if you're a Living Color fan, stay tuned for that. That'll also be on Sunday. So lots happening. I am Pete Pardo. Thanks for watching, everybody. Take care. Bye-bye.